my life. It starts with feeling lonely, then the thoughts of suicide. Sitting alone in this empty room, I cry, waiting for an angel to visit in the night. I pray and I pray, but the demons don't subside. I wake up in the morning, see my life through my new eyes. The vision is clear, I'm making all things right. Tighten the screws, cause last night I almost died. I'll see you in the morning, I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's been...
Good morning, everybody! We are back! Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Yes, indeed. And today is Moody Monday.
Yeah.
I am very moody today. Very moody. But guess what? It's all right. But there's a lot to talk about. We've been gone for a week. But we're back, ladies and gentlemen. A lot has happened, and we're going to dive into it. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, happy belated 4th of July, or happy belated Independence Day, or happy belated No Day, whatever the hell. Some of y'all didn't celebrate nothing, and guess what? Some of y'all don't deserve to celebrate nothing.
I don't know why they're still here in America. If you hate it so much,
y'all still here and
leave.
You didn't celebrate nothing, then you shouldn't be here. You should find where you need it, where you feel accepted.
Go to Canada. It's not that far.
Any place is better than America for some of you.
Yeah, they hate it so much they stay.
You just want to run your mouth. You're not going nowhere.
They just virtue signal. That's all it is.
Where do we start? Let's see. Let's start with the national anthem.
Oh my Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Disgraceful.
Some of you do not like the national anthem. And for what reason, I do not know. I don't get it. You cannot do over the national anthem. You can't remix it. You can't change it to make you feel better or whatever. Jill Scott. I'm talking about Jill Scott, R&B singer, female R&B singer. If you didn't know, she's a female.
Never heard of her.
She hasn't come out with a song or a hit since 2015. 2015. Nobody remembered you. Nobody knows who you are anymore. The last thing I remember you was in a Tyler Perry movie. But now you on tour because you about to start a new album after all these years. But you decide that you want to remix the national anthem to the home of the slave. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what shackles look like or feel like. And neither do you. None of us were in shackles or slaves. Jill Scott, you're worth over millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. How is that being a slave? I would love to be a slave with over $1 million. I think it's like what? I think you work for like what? 16 million, 15 million, something like that. I would love to be a $15 million network. Have net worth $15 million slave. I would love to be that. I would love to be a millionaire slave.
I don't get it, man. I mean, I will say there are slaves in this country.
Yeah.
But they're sex trafficked.
There you go.
They're the ones that cross the border illegally.
Yes. And if you want to know what real slavery look like, go to China, where they make our clothes and stuff. Them children, they slaves. They make our clothes, our shoes. They get pennies a day. Pennies. That's slavery. You want to see slavery? Take your ass to China and go work in the sweatshops.
Mm-hmm.
That's slavery. None of us have been in chains in America. And if you are in chains because you're doing some freaky shit in the bedroom.
Well,
and get this. Some of y'all actually thought she sounded good. She sounded like shit. Now, if you're going to remix a song, make it sound good. Make it sound like something. Make me like, oh, okay, it's a horrible song, but damn, she sounds good singing it. She sounds like doo-doo. She sounds like poop. It was horrible. Her voice is done. Jill Scott, hang it up. You're done. I'm sorry. And you be like, oh, who you to tell me she can't sing? A person that can't sing?
It takes one to know one.
Sing one time person, you need to stop singing. You used to be able to sing, but you can't sing no more. Stop it.
I tell you, and the people that made the tweets and the videos, you know, saying they wanted reparations and all this other stuff, and you know, don't celebrate the 4th of July and all this other garbage that I saw. You know,
you're free to do that.
Why
should your freedom? You're free to do that. We don't say you have to celebrate.
Yeah, a real slave wouldn't be able to say that in the first place. And second of all, why should I pay reparations for something that I didn't do and you weren't even a part of?
Right.
Your great grandparents weren't even a part of it.
Right.
So,
and some of your favorite people that you look up to, guess what? They owned slaves.
Yeah, it's funny that all those people, everybody in modern presidency are descendants of slave owners, except for one.
I wonder who that is.
And that's the great Donald J. Trump.
And Jesse Lee Peterson's word, the Great White Hope.
Yep, even the Obamas are descendants of slave owners.
He's the only hope for America.
And why isn't there outrage against the blacks that are descendants of slave owners? Because I hate to say it, but black folks own slaves too.
Yes, and they probably own more slaves than white people did.
and the fun,
we don't know the real history because the real history wasn't taught to us. We had to go look it up our damn selves.
And there still was a small portion of the population that even owned slaves.
Right.
Most people didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, even during those times, there were black people that were successful. So how is it that some black people were successful and others were not? It's kind of like what's going on today.
And you know, some
are successful today and some are not.
The first female millionaire in America was black.
How so? We were all slaves. How? You know what? We're talking shit. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We just talking shit today. We just talking shit. Don't believe nothing we say. Just go look it up. Research it. Go get a book and research. Do some research.
Do I get reparations from my Irish ancestors that were slaves?
If that's the case, we all deserve reparations. We all should. White people, black people, Asians, Hispanics, all of us. We've all went through some shit. All of us. Every last one of us have been through something. So we should all get some reparations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are we going to demand?
You know pay them? The Biden family.
Are we going to demand reparations from the Native Americans that own slaves as well?
We can go on and on and on about reparations. We good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Everybody deserves some reparations. Everybody. If you're gonna give them out, give them to everybody.
That's right.
I'm for that. I'm for reparations for everybody. I'm for that.
Mm.
Reparations for everybody.
If
everybody's lives matter.
If America is so terrible, why did we own slaves for the least amount of time and end it as quickly as we did?
I don't know.
I say if you hate America so damn much, leave.
Right. Pack your shit up and you can go. You can go anywhere you want to.
I will set up a fund to send you to another country.
Right. We can set up a GoFundMe right now.
That's right.
Everybody that want to leave America, we're going to set GoFundMe so y'all can go. I'll start with $1. man, ladies and gentlemen, what's next? We got some. What else we got? Trying to think. Oh, this happened yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. Either way, former NBA player Larry Johnson. I don't know if you remember him. That played for the Charlotte Hornets, the New York Knicks. He used to dress up like grandmama. You know what I'm saying? Did Converse commercials. Yeah, really good guy. Really good basketball player back in the day. Really good. But he's now an alcoholic. Full-blown alcoholic.
Oh boy.
And he about to throw his life away. This man, fellas, listen. If a woman wants to leave, let her go. You can't hold her. Larry Johnson threatened his girlfriend through text message, told her that he would, let me put it like this, YouTube is sensitive, pop off all her family, even her grandmama and her granddaddy, and since she does not know English, she needs to take herself back to Mexico. That sounded really like some great words.
The world we have created.
Not only are you threatening my family and myself, you're racially telling me that I need to take myself back to Mexico because I don't know English. Yeah, he didn't say English. He said, since you don't know English, you need to take your ass back to Mexico. Oh, Larry Johnson, love you, man. Love you when you were playing ball, man. You know, I ain't heard from you in years since your basketball career ended. But you need to get some help. Alcohol is a demon. It is. I know what it can do. It's a demon. Alcohol is definitely a demon.
So, let's talk about cocaine.
Damn, that's right. Cocaine in the White House. Ladies and gentlemen, they found coke in the White House. White powder.
But I guess somehow the cameras weren't working in that section, huh?
Yeah, that section is where the vice president usually stays at.
Yeah, it's funny how they're pushing that on Kamala now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala ain't there. She's nowhere to be seen. She's not in the White House. The only time Kamala Harris is in the White House is when Joe Biden wants her there. Other than that, she's out the White House. He don't want her there. He don't. He don't even like Kamala. Kamala don't like him either. I don't even know why they teamed up with each other, but hey.
Oh, I know why. They were using Kamala as to get the black vote.
But we don't like her. If that was the case, she would have been president. Didn't she run for president?
I don't even know how she got in politics in the first place.
She don't belong nowhere near none of it.
She's as dumb as a rock. She can't even.
Wasn't she an attorney or something, or a prosecutor or something?
She was
She was trash at that.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, powder in the White House. Could you imagine if they would have found powder in the White House with Trump in office?
Oh my God!
The world would have been turned upside down.
You better believe it. They would have known exactly who did it, what time, how much, everything.
They would blame Trump, Donald. They would blame the son. They would blame Melania. They would just had the whole family on drugs.
Even the little kid. You can't tell me.
I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all seeing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm confused with what y'all seeing. And I don't even know if y'all really paying attention.
How many times did it change where they found it too?
Oh yeah, where they found it, how much they found of it, and
the library.
Who found it?
Yeah, it was the library, and then it was supposed to be a common space where all the visitors come in, and then it was where Kamala Harris where she comes into the White House, and they know exactly who did that.
Of course. There's video footage of what's his name? Hunter. Hunter snorting coke up his nose on the balcony. Go check it out. Go look at my boy Benny Johnson. Go check out Benny Johnson.
Oh
Benny
man, I
Johnson
like that
got a
dude.
video of Hunter doing this on the balcony with his mom and daddy on the balcony with him.
Mm-hmm.
What is all this? What is?
Nothing happens in the White House without somebody knowing. You can't even wipe your butt in that place without somebody knowing.
Exactly. You can't fart, you can't sneeze, you can't do nothing without somebody seeing and knowing. But whatever.
Well,
whatever. Trump is orange. Trump is bad. Trump is racist. Trump is going to destroy America. Okay, whatever. All right. Keep believing that dumb shit if you want to. Keep believing it.
Oh boy, they can sure pick out somebody in the crowd during January 6th and go to their house and arrest them and everything else. But we can't see who did the cocaine in the White House. Bull crap.
Yeah. There's some more information about January 6th that there was a lot of undercovers out there that day.
Yep, that was a setup.
A lot of undercover officers were out there that day. So if there were so many undercover officers out there that day, why did none of them stop what happened?
Because they encouraged it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not conspiracy theorists. These are facts.
Yep.
We're not QAnon. They're like, oh, they're QAnon. No, we're not. We're not QAnon.
Oh.
We're just stating facts.
Exactly.
What else? We got something else. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, I got to hear this one.
I'm not going to be long because I want to get to our story for today. Stephen A., you responded to me this morning about your show yesterday. And I'm here. I'm not going to call you a liar. I'm not going to say that that your mother and father weren't married and they weren't together for 59 years like you claim. But one thing about your information is this: it could be checked. The internet is a wonderful tool if you use it properly. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen A. Smith did a show yesterday talking about Kevin Costner and his wife now splitting up and getting divorced, and that his wife needs more than $50,000 a month for 3 kids. She needs more than $50,000 a month for her 3 children for Kevin Costner. So during this story that Stephen A. Smith was talking about, he talked about his family. Talked about he being 55 years old and wanting to get married. Sir, why? In today's times, with the status that you have, Stephen A. Smith, why would you want to get married now at being 55 years old? That don't even make sense. I'm not. Stephen A. Smith, you're worth $16 million. I looked you up. Your net worth is $16 million. Why would you put your money in jeopardy to get married at 55 years old to somebody that you don't even know like that? You was doing a story on Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's wife, she's leaving him. And she wants more than $50,000 a month to take care of her 3 kids. Because she wants to get a boob job done and a facelift and all that shit. So, let me get to the meat and potatoes. So Stephen A. Smith said that, him and his daddy, they had a bumpy relationship. His parents were married for 59 years. But you go on social media and you look up Stephen A. Smith's daddy, there's no mention of a daddy. There's not even a name of a daddy. Now there's a mama. You got a mama. But there's no daddy. And guess what? Mama wasn't married. Social media says that your mama was not married. But you said your mama and your daddy were together 59 years, and that the only reason they broke up is because of death. Sir, there's no daddy on the social media. There's no obituary for your father. There's not even knowledge of you and your mother and your father being married. Social media has all the information, sir. You're a celebrity. TMZ, all of them get all your juice. There is no father, sir. There's no father. There's no marriage. There's no nothing. You have a mother, but there's no mention of father. Is it because you're ashamed of your father? Maybe. A lot of men are ashamed of their fathers. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. But I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm going to talk about another show. I'm going to leave it up for another show, but I know why men are so ashamed of their fathers. I know why. But, sir, guess what? You still got a daddy. Whether you like what he did or didn't do, he's still your daddy. But so this morning you tell me that the reason your parents okay, you kind of left it open. You said that your parents got divorced or separated at 59 years. And I said, well, what happened? That's what I put. I said, what happened at 59 years? You said death. I don't see no obituary for your father. There's not no father mentioned. So I'm confused, Stephen A. If you watch Stephen A, somebody know Stephen A. Smith, tell me to please let me know why his daddy is not mentioned in the social media. Why is there obituary for your father? But you said that death split them up.
I don't believe anything that man says.
No. Stephen A., I'm not calling you a liar. I just want to know the truth. And people want to know the truth. The people want to know the truth too, because you sat on there for 2 hours telling, your little story about your family, about your daddy, your mama, and I looked, and there's no daddy in sight, and there's no marriage in sight. There's no marriage certificate. I looked. I'm nosy like that. I'm nosy. I checked. Nothing. But anyway. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he did respond back to me on YouTube. He responded back to me. He was like, oh, show the receipts. He didn't say much. He just said death. That's all he said. He said death. Death is the reason that his parents separated or whatever after 59 years. Death. But there was no death because there's no daddy. Anyway.
All righty then.
Anyway. I think I mentioned some more news, but other than that, we'll get to it tomorrow if I've got something. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show, do you know who your real friends are? Do you know who your real friends are? And you might be asking, like, why are we talking about that? I've been watching a lot of stuff, a lot of things. A lot of people that walk around here calling each other friends. And they not your friends. They not. For instance, okay? For instance, I got my brother right here. My brother, he white. I got a white brother.
Oh man, thanks for telling me. I didn't know.
He's white as snow. and I'm chocolate like Nestle Quick. But ladies and gentlemen, he's my brother. He started out as my friend because we established a friendship. But over the years, we became brothers. And the reason why I know he's my friend is because I know he'll look out for me, look out for my best interest. He'll have my back if I need him.
Better believe it.
That's how I know he's my friend. We've been entwined for years. But ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all call yourselves each other's friends, and y'all ain't been through nothing. Nothing at all. Matter of fact, this is it. some of my good white friends that I got black friends that'll sit there with their black friend and allow them to wear Black Lives Matter stuff in front of their face. That's not a friend. There is no way that I would put on a Black Lives Matter shirt in front of my brother if I was his so-called friend. Because that means I don't give a fuck about his life.
Mm-hmm.
Not I don't give a damn about his life. Only thing I care about is my black life. Of course I care about black life. Of course, I'm black. I care about black life. And so does my white brother. He cares about his white life too. But if I'm not wearing an All Lives Matter shirt, then obviously I don't give a fuck, and I'm not a friend of my brother. But y'all sit there and y'all call these people your friend, and they disrespect you right to your face.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Being a friend, I had to learn how to be a friend. I was not a very good friend in my early ages. I wasn't a good friend. I wasn't a good boyfriend. I wasn't a good husband. I was a lot of I wasn't none of those things early in my early years. I had to learn how to be those things. I had to know the true meaning of being a friend, the true meaning of being a boyfriend, the true meaning of being a husband. Sometimes it's taught to you. Sometimes you gotta learn it yourself.
Yep. You know, I can say that learning to be good at those things, like being a husband, being a friend, being a father, being a good son, all those things I learned from trusting in the Word of God. And I know there's this push to get God out of our lives.
Oh yeah.
You see it in movies, television shows, in the media. We were watching this show yesterday talking about cults. And there are some cults out there where people just they're uplifting themselves and not really uplifting God. Believe every word I say, and you take 20 wives, and 90% of them are 14 years old or younger. Yeah, there are cults out there, but they think of all of us being in a cult if you go to church or you believe in God. But God's word has never steered me wrong. And I've stressed this to Tarek before. If anything was to ever happen, my house is open to him. You bring your family, you got a bed, you got a roof over your head, you got food in your belly. We're here for you.
Same here, brother.
That's a friend.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen.
A friend is there for you whether you're at your lowest or if you're on top of the mountain. And you find out who your friends are when you're at your lowest. The ones that stick by you, the ones that try to help you. If people only come around when you got money, then there's a problem. Some friends are there for you only if they can get something out of the deal.
Now that you said that, are your friends really your enemy?
It's funny how many of them that call themselves your friends.
Are your so-called friends really your enemy? He hit it on the yes. Some of your friends are just there for the ride. What can you do for me? What can I get from you?
Exactly.
But when it comes time for you to get stuff from them, man, I can't do it, man. I ain't got it. But man, if I had it, I got you though. Sir, you got it. You just bought a boat. You just bought a new car. You got it. Not much. You ain't got $20? Oh man, I ain't. But you can borrow from me. You can take my last. You can come to my house and eat all my food. But I can't come to your house because you said you ain't got no food and you Ladies and gentlemen, most of y'all have acquaintances.
Yep.
Most of you have acquaintances. That's what you have. Acquaintances. You don't know these people that well. You think you know them, but you don't know them.
That's right.
Have you ever thought about this? Do some of y'all got friends, right? That you talk to all the time, that you tell all your business to, all your life to, and they don't say nothing about their life. They don't say nothing about what they're going through or what. They just sit there and listen to you. But you think they're your friend because they're sitting there listening to you. Like, oh man, you're such a good listener, man. Every time I need you, listen to me. But guess what? You don't know shit about them. Nothing. You don't know what they like to eat, like to drink, what their lives are. You don't know nothing. You spilling your guts to your friend. And guess what they're doing? They're using all that shit against you.
Yep. They're talking crap behind your back.
Yes. Your so-called friend that's sitting there on the phone talking to you, listening to you, and all that is using all that shit against you. Some of y'all are so confused about your friends. Y'all so comfortable with your friends. You don't leave your friends at home with your wives alone. Oh, yes, my boy, man. Yeah. Hey, man, wait for me at the crib. I'll be there in an hour or two. I'll be there. I'll be there, man. Just chill out. Have some beer in the fridge. Huh? So you trust your friend so much that you'll let him sit at your house, sit on your couch, drink your beer with your wife at home. And wonder why your wife left you for your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies do more talking as men. Ladies do a lot of girl talk. Ladies, your girl talk, all that. Oh, he ain't shit. Oh, he a dirtbag. Oh, do you know that your so-called friend that's single probably saying to herself like, he a dirtbag, huh? Is he really? Huh? Maybe I could be what he needs.
What? How many times have I seen that happen?
Your friends, your real friends will express their life stories and their feelings and their emotions with you the same way you express your feelings and emotions with them. My brother right here, we share life stories with each other. I know his pain. He know my pain. He know my story. I know his story. But if I just sit and I spill all my pain and my life, and all my guts to my brother, and he don't share shit back to me, he's calculating. He's like, oh, okay, I can use this against his ass.
You know, a good friend will sit and listen to your problems.
Yeah, of course. Oh, we got a comment. Hold on, we got a comment. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. How many people have the courage to let bad friends go? Oh, How many people have the courage to let bad friends go? That's a good question. You go ahead, brother. Answer that, and I'll go behind you.
I'll tell you what. There are people that have come into my life that I've called my friends, but they won't change certain things about themselves, and they've stabbed me in the back. They've talked crap about me. They were never there for me, and I've had to let some people go. But I do have people that are my friends that they have drinking problems, they have drug problems, They don't want to change those things. So I don't hang out with them,
Mm.
but I'm still there for them
Right.
if they need me. If they're ready to accept the help, then I'm going to be there.
Mm.
Now, if it gets to the point where it has to be an intervention, I'll be there for that too.
Mm.
If I got to lay down some hard truths, I'm going to do that.
Mm.
But
Mm.
you have to know who are the ones that you have to let go.
Right. Right.
But you also you need to be there. If you call somebody friend and they're going through some rough times in their lives, you need to be there for them.
Mm.
But I've had too many friends that love to party and they are not going to change their partying ways, and they still want to act like they're in high school even though they're 50 years old. And I just can't hang out with that group because number one, I have a family, I have
Mm.
children, grandchildren, and two, I want to be successful in life. And it there's a saying, you show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Mm. Mm.
You are who you hang out with.
Facts. 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 Oh man, how many people have the courage to let bad friends go? Well, let me put it like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just man. Was a great question you asked. For one, there's a lot of people in our lives that we should let go that we don't let go. Not just friends. We have family in our
Exactly.
lives that don't mean us no good, and we don't let them go. So for you to say who has the courage to let bad friends go, well, people don't have the courage to let their bad family members go.
I've had to do that recently.
There
It's
you
not
go.
easy.
Yes.
It is not easy.
It is very difficult. Especially when it's like your mama or your daddy or your brother or your sister. It's very hard to let them go because they're your blood. Well, they're supposed to be your blood.
Hey, I had to let my favorite aunt and some cousins go.
See?
And the whole thing is my grandparents passed away.
Mm.
And mind you, my mother has spent the best part of the last 20, 30 years taking care of my grandparents. And I mean, my mom didn't go out and buy fancy cars and fancy televisions and clothes and all that stuff. No,
Right.
she actually lived pretty modestly.
Mm.
But I mean, my mother had to use money to take care of my grandparents and other things, and my aunt, she felt like my mom had ripped her off
Mm.
and kept her from getting her inheritance and all this stuff. But mind you, my aunt, who was not exactly the most popular with my grandparents, but
Mm.
they loved her and they left her stock, they left her money. Mind you, my mom used her money to buy her half of the house that was left.
Mm.
My aunt got more than what she should have,
Right.
but it still wasn't enough. And because I borrowed money at one point, mind you, I had it set up to where uh, out of my paycheck, I paid my grandparents back every dime that I ever borrowed from them.
There you go. Right.
I made sure that they got paid every month. In fact, even after I paid the debt off,
Mm.
I didn't change anything. I still sent them money every month. Because you
Wow.
never know, you
Yeah,
run
you
into
don't.
things.
You
But
don't. Right. Right.
my aunt talked crap about me, about my kids, about my mom,
Mm.
about my grandfather,
Wow.
and she was my favorite aunt.
Right.
And as much as I love her, I had to let her go.
Wow. Mm.
And all my cousins weren't even hardly part of our lives until the last couple of years,
Mm.
and they felt like they were entitled to everything. I mean, as soon as my grandparents passed away, they were like, "Well, you're gonna come over here and let's divide everything up." And I'm like, my grandparents just passed away. I'm not ready for that yet.
Right.
You know, I didn't care so much about the material stuff, but there were things that belonged to my grandfather that I wanted to hold on to
Right.
because sentimental value.
Mm.
I mean, my grandpa had carving tools that went all the way back to like the 20s or 30s,
Oh wow.
and I wanted to hold on to that stuff. They wanted to sell all this stuff. I'm like, no, this was a part of his
Right.
life. I don't
Right.
want to let that go.
Right.
And I didn't even bitch and complain that I didn't get a dime out of them. I didn't care. That didn't. All I cared about was the memories that I had with my grandparents.
Right. I'm just me said all should be let go if they are harmful to you or your family. Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had to let some of my family go. Actually, I let a lot of my family go without even letting them go. Like, I just stopped talking to them. Like, you don't really give a damn about me. Why are we talking? Why are we even each other's face? Like, why? So I distance myself. Like my aunts and stuff, they don't got my number. They don't got my number. They don't know where I live at. They don't know nothing unless my mother told them. Now my mother, she got two sons. She got me and my youngest brother. I had to cut my brother off, my real brother. I had to cut his ass off. Now, mind it, my mama, she said my brother's a millionaire and he liked to flip real estate. Huh? So my brother's a millionaire and he flipped real estate. But you got me here. I ain't a millionaire, but I'm taking care of mama by myself. We got a huge argument. I said, dude, mom is suffering. Mom need help. When are you going to step in and do some help? Well, when you going to tell me? Should I have to tell you when your mother's going through stuff? You talk to her?
You got to know.
Why do I have to tell you about your own mother when your mother needs help? Your mother needs help paying a rent. Your mother needs help paying a car note. Your mother needs help with grocery. Your mother needs help. And he tell me, oh, no, well, you ain't tell me nothing. I shouldn't have to tell you if you care about your mother. I shouldn't have to tell you. So I cut his ass off. I said, since you're a damn fucking millionaire and you're a fucking shitbag, you're done. I haven't talked to that fool in over, probably close to 10 years now.
Mm.
And I don't feel bad about it either. I don't feel bad about it. I don't. We got one mother. Same thing with you, Stephen A. Smith. You got one father. Whoever he is, you say you got a father. You say you know who he is, but he ain't listed. We only got one father, one mother. Whether we like him or not, they still our mother and father. Whether we like him or not. I still acknowledge my brother. I acknowledge him. I got a brother. I don't got to accept him as my brother, but I got one. I acknowledge his ass. You can go look him up. You got a father. You can't even look the man up on social media. That shit crazy. But yeah, I cut him off. And I've cut several other people off. Friends, I cut them off. Now, mind it, later on down the road, you know what I'm saying, we made up. Something about men, we'll make up with our so-called past friends, whatever, we'll make up. But you only get in just a little bit. You don't come in all the way.
Nope. Trust is earned.
Yes. So yeah, I forgive you. Yes, you was a jackass. Yes, I was a jackass. Yeah, we stabbed each other in the back. Okay, yeah, we did. But guess what? I have matured. Have you? And I have to make sure that you have matured as much as I have. Because if you have not, I will cut you off again, and that'll be it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to measure your friendships better.
Mm-hmm.
Does your friend that you call your friend know you better than you know that person? You gotta sit and ask yourself that question. Do you know more about your so-called friend than your friend knows about you? And if you can sit there and say, guess what? Damn, I don't really know nothing about him or her. Then guess what? They're using it against you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason that you don't know your friend's birthday. There's no reason you don't know your friend's likes, what they like, they don't like. There's no reason you don't know who they're dating or who they talk to, who they associate with. They should know. You should know those things about your friend, right? Exactly. They know it about you. They know it about you, but you don't know it about them. Are you doing too much for that person? When was the last time your so-called friend did something for you? Are you the one forking over all the money? Let's see what this. We got another message here. Let's see here. Some people just tell all their business. Doesn't mean they are good friends. They just need to vent. If they tell all their business to everyone, they have no friends. Yeah. One thing I gotta say is this. There's a lot of people that say they got a lot of friends. I can count on one hand how many friends I got. You should not have a whole bunch of friends. A whole bunch of friends is not safe. That means you got too many people in your circle. They should not be a whole bunch of people in your circle. What do you think about that, bro? Do you think a lot of people should be in your circle?
I don't believe so. My circle is very small. There's people that I know I can count on no matter what. And another thing is that, like I said before, you are a reflection of the people that you hang around with.
Right.
So if I want to be successful in life, the people that I want to surround myself with, they have some kind of ambition in life. They maybe they're not a millionaire, but maybe they're working on being successful.
Right.
If they just lay around watching TV and eating bonbons all day, they have no ambition in life.
You have no ambition.
But if you're trying, like we're trying to make a success out of our YouTube career.
Right.
I talk to so many people trying to help others. I mean, at least I'm trying to do something. I don't necessarily measure success by money anyway. How has your life impacted others?
There you go.
I can say that at least one person out there has benefited from watching my show. At least one, because they let me know.
That's what's up. Huh?
I could. I'm on disability. My wife works. I could easily just go in there and lay on the couch all day watching TV.
Right.
But that's just not me.
There you go. Right.
I'm trying.
That's all it takes. Yes. Let's see here. Yes. Amen. Equally yoked is important. Yeah. Yes. Being equally yoked is, oh my goodness.
That's right. That's another thing. We're equal. You and I are equal. You're not above me. I'm not above you.
Right.
If I feel sorry for you and I have to put you on a pedestal just because I feel sorry for you, then I honestly don't feel you're equal. I feel like I'm better than you. But we're on equal ground. We walk side by side.
There you go. But yeah, I would advise everybody to keep their circle small.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want a whole bunch of people in your business. You do not.
That's exactly right.
You do not want 20, 30 people all in your business. Because I'm telling you, more than half of them are no good for you. I'm telling you they're not. You've got to be a better judge of people. You got to judge people better.
Mm-hmm.
Because people that you call your friends could be your worst enemy. Your worst enemy. You think, oh man, yeah, man, we cool. We sit down, we talk, we drink beer, we watch the fights, we watch boxing, watch basketball, watch all that. And yeah, I'm close with his family and boo boo boo. Okay, you close, but some things you should not be all friendly and too close with. Like I said, my other brother, Jamil Peterson. I would never leave my home alone with my wife. Period.
I wouldn't leave him alone with my dog.
Right. And look, and I love my white brother like a fat boy love cake, but he ain't stay home.
Yeah,
and I hope and pray he don't leave me home either.
I need to know that if something was to happen where I was starving, that my friend would feed me. And my friend needs to know that he can count on me to do the same. I need to know that there's somebody out there that if my family was homeless, that they would say, hey, come stay with us for a while. Right. And they need to know that I would do the same thing for them. If you are unsure, you have to question that friendship.
Do you do more for your friend than your friend do for you? And like I said, I mean, y'all gotta be honest with the situation. You gotta be honest. A lot of us are doing too much in our friendships, and the other is not doing nothing.
And a real friend will always.
Actually, are we paying for friendship?
Ooh, that's a good one too. Hey, my friend Tarek is such a good friend that he even tells me when I stink. He sent me cologne and deodorant.
Oh man, no, man. No, ladies and gentlemen, my brother's a big Kiss fan. I don't know if you can see the back in his background. He got a whole bunch of Kiss stuff.
That's not up here; it's over there.
Yeah, so I run an online store. So my online store, I go and look at other people's stuff, and I'm like, somebody Kiss cologne. I'm like, I don't think my brother know anything about this. I ain't never know Kiss made cologne.
Well, and see, they used to make separate bottles, and I remember those, and I used to get those, and they quit making them.
Right.
I didn't know they made those packs like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, my brother was like, he loved this. He put this in his collection.
It's actually sitting right next to my bed.
Have you tried it yet? Or is it in the box?
I took out the spray cologne, and I tried that out the other day, and smelled, man, both the deodorant and the cologne smells really good.
Yeah, they said, when I looked up the reviews, I was like, oh yeah, this smells real good. I was like, I would have thought Kiss smelled good, but hey.
Made with Gene Simmons real sweat.
Oh man, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, talking about, are we actually paying for friendships? Are our friendships really friendships, or are they just? Are you paying for your friend? How many times has your friend called you up and said, hey man, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow that?
Yeah, if that's the only phone calls you ever get, you better question that friendship.
Do they pay it back? No, they don't. Because they're your friend. You're like, oh no, it's my friend. They ain't gotta pay it back. But they've been borrowing you for years.
There's only been one time I've ever asked a friend of mine to borrow money. And I felt ashamed to ask him. But when he let me borrow it, I worried until I actually paid him back.
Right.
Because I didn't want that to ruin our friendship. Granted, it wasn't like a whole bunch of money. Even if it's $5, I still worry about that.
Right. But yeah, I'm just me says, what does the friendship say about you? It says you're a fool. It says you're not paying attention to so-called friendship.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying.
Are
If
you actually?
you're continuously giving your friend this, and this, and they're not giving you nothing back in return, then you're paying for this friendship. You're paying
Mhm.
for it. It's not a friendship. You're making installments. Your friend's on a payment plan.
Yeah, if you feel like that you have to do that to keep the friendship, then you better question
That's
that
not a
friendship.
friend. That's a damn bill.
I already got a phone bill. I don't need a friend bill.
Right. A friend tax. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, and I get it. I get it. I get it. I had to actually sit back myself and think about it. I was like, damn, what
So
is my so-called,
if
I know,
if you feel like you have to give or your friend something to keep them as a friend, then maybe you're not being a good friend in the first place.
right.
Maybe it's you that's the problem. Maybe you're not.
Hmm.
If you feel like you have to pay people to be your friend, then you're definitely not doing something right.
There you go. Yeah, you do. You're definitely not doing. Yeah, you're doing a lot wrong. For one, you you're giving away your last over and over again to somebody that won't give you nothing back in return. So that's a problem. But hey,
Yeah.
people
What are you?
people are doing it all the time, and they're not even thinking about it. They're not even thinking about what is going on in their so-called friendship. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta stop and think. Like, is my friend really my friend, or is he just a fucking pay? Is he just? They probably not. They borrow from you all the time. They take from you all the time. And then some of us don't even ask for nothing because we're like, you don't need no help. But what happens if you do need something? Can you rely on them? Can you say, oh, you know what? I have a good friend. We've been friends for 15, 20 years. Hey man, can I borrow something? And guess what? They're gonna let you down. They'll be like, you know what, man? I wish I could help you, but I ain't got it. But hold up, but 2001 I gave you $100. 2002 I gave you $100. 2003 I gave you $200. 2004 I gave you $200. And it keeps adding up. And you thinking to yourself like, oh, it's all right. It's okay. It's no big deal. It's my friend. But that one time you need that person, that one time,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't got shit for you. They ain't even got a poppy to piss in. Nothing. And they ain't even gonna try to help you either. They're like, oh, I ain't got it. That's it. But when you needed me, I helped you. Remember all the time I helped you? Yeah, but man, I gotta look at your friendships, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them. Take a real good look at them. Are you paying for your friendship?
Mm-hmm.
Are they your real friends or not? Or are they your enemy?
If you're willing to do anything that you can to keep that friend, then you got a good friend.
Yeah.
It's like, Tarek, we are brothers.
Oh yeah.
But I would do everything I could not to have to ask him for something, even though I know he would give it to me in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do. I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize our friendship because
Right.
it means so much to me. So, I mean, I would have to be absolutely desperate. Somebody's dying before I'd say, "Hey, Tarek, can I borrow some money?" or what have you. Even though I know I could get on the phone and say, "Tarek, man,
And
I
even
need
if
some
I ain't
cash."
got it, I'm gonna help you get it. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna be like, hold on, let me figure this shit out. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
And that's what friends do. That's
exactly.
what real friends do. But some of y'all got friends that just won't even try to help. Won't even try. They're like, I can't. I can't. My hands are tied. And that's it. Don't even think about all the times you helped them. Don't even think about it. That's it. And friendship is not, and real friendship is not that. It's not. There's never been a moment or a time in my life where a real friend of mine came up to me and said, "Hey man, I needed something," and I said, "You know what? I might not got it, but guess what? We're gonna figure out a way to get it." That's what I do as a friend. If I ain't got it, we gonna figure out together how to get it. If that means, hey, guess what, man? We're gonna do a car wash. Hey, man, guess what? We're gonna go clean some houses or something. Whatever, anything crazy. We're gonna figure out how to get the money so that you can have it, so that you can do what you gotta do. Whatever it is. But like I said, you got friends that won't even go that far with you.
And you know another thing, let's say that I was homeless and I said, "Hey Tarek, man, I need a place to stay." And Tarek said, "Come on."
Hey, we got room.
As soon as I walked in the door, I'd be like, "Hey, what can I do to help out around the house? What can I do for you?"
That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. Even if it's just washing dishes or cleaning the house or something, anything that I could do.
Anything. But hey, I don't know. Hopefully y'all will sit back and think about it. Like, let me start taking a real good look at my friendship, my relationships. Not just friendship, but relationships. You got people. Take a good look at them. See if they add up. See if they're even. And I promise you, a lot of relationships are nowhere close to being even.
And friends don't let friends vote Democrat.
Lord, no, they don't. But hey, feel free. It's a free world. You can do what you want to do. Anyway, I've just been thank you so much. That great show, guys. Keep going. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. We went over a little bit of time, but not too much. Do me a favor. Please go like, share, subscribe to the Vibes Broadcast. My brother Coyote. Great show, good vibes, all good stuff. He got great content. Go check him out. Like he's telling you, like he got some good stuff over there. You can get some good information over that channel. Good information. Like I said, he has people over there. Let him know, like, man, you're trying to help me. Good vibes over there. Good vibes. Now you can get some good vibes over here too sometime. My show's in between. I got some in between stuff, but if you come over here, you'll get some education.
I love the fact that I can come over here to this channel and I can vent and I can say things that I can't say on my channel.
Right. Hey, this is where you let it all hang out. Literally. Just don't do it on camera. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all. We done hit the mark. We done finally hit the over 1,000 subscribers mark.
Ooh.
Yes, this weekend we finally hit it. Hard work, grinding. Ladies and gentlemen, in case y'all do not know, some people ask me, like, are you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? No, I'm not. So the grind here has been hard because I'm like, who is this guy? So I grind, all my grinding is just here. I ain't got no Patreon, no Twitter accounts, no Facebook, no Instagram. It's just this. And yes, I've been on those platforms, and guess what? They kicked me off. Have I tried to get back on? No, not yet, but I probably will. Eventually, I'll get back on. Eventually, I will, okay? But right now, it's YouTube and YouTube only, all right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Elon will let you on Twitter.
Yeah. Now that Elon is there, yeah, he might let me on. He'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, let him back on. I couldn't even put my profile there if I didn't coming up like, oh, stop. I'm like, damn, I can't even put my name in? They already know, nope, stop. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. We're going to continue to give great content, great shows. And like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, if I don't do a show, check out my stories. I put out stories. I got some crazy stuff. Check them out. And tomorrow we'll be back. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, also, my brother from another mother, every Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday. Let me see here. Make sure we
Yep.
got this right.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Mr. Masculinity, Nico Lagan, on the show. So if you got a husband, a son, or a neighbor, and he's a man, tell him to check him out. Nico Lagan. Let's make masculinity great again. That's
Amen.
a shirt. Oh my God, it's a shirt. Let's make masculinity great again. And I just thought that I gotta share it with Nico.
I'm gonna get one that says "Toxic Masculinity Rocks."
Oh shit, there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, go check him out. He has great content, man. And like I said, once again, hey, thank you so much for your support and for tuning in. It's I know we reaching people because, like I said, y'all watching. Some of y'all comment. Like I said, I'm just me, just commenting. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have some others that come in and commented. But feel free to comment on the live show. I dropped the link in the comment section. Hit the link, come into the live show, and tell us how you think. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you too. We'd love to see you on the show.
Yeah, come on the show.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, man, be blessed, love each other, be safe, and we will see you all tomorrow. You got any final words, bro, before we get out of here, man?
Hey, just love one another and love God, and you can't go wrong.
Hey, can't say no better than that. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe. See y'all tomorrow.
Inside, we'll figure it out. We'll take the time. I'll see you in the morning. I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on. There's pain inside. We'll figure it out. We'll take the time. My heart feels light. I know that I'm okay. Then I realize that nothing hasn't changed. The weight of the world was tearing up my life. Now it's making sense that it's all in my mind. I'll see you in the morning. I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on. There's pain inside.